I'm on here just testing this out because I'm gonna start going live more. So I'm just trying to see who up and get a little more familiar with it. I definitely don't know how to use StreamYard, so I couldn't do that. But I'm gonna wait, see if somebody coming into the live. It's 1:44. Hey, Shadow Mom. Yes, it's me, it's Harm. I said I'm gonna test this out so I can start getting more familiar with it. Excuse me, so I can start going live. I'm a late nighter, honey. I'm always up late. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Hey, y'all, hey. What is everybody doing up this late? I really don't have much to talk about. So if it's something y'all want to ask me in the chat, feel free. I got the husband right here. If y'all want to ask him something, she said, "Girl, you be having me rolling when you laugh." I be cracking myself up, girl. Yes, that's the fan, Tracy. Okay, let me turn it off. I'm gonna turn it off, Tracy. Hold on. Baby's telling me turn the fan off too when I be doing videos. Did I see Chandra's live? Did she do a new one? Hey, Chrissy. She said, talk about Tangle Eye and her dumb decision. You know what? Excuse me. Brianna, right about now, Brianna don't know what she's doing. She don't know what she's doing. Let me see. Oh, she said no. Why you turn it off? Listen, my husband bought me this thing from TikTok. Can you hear that? That's what I sleep with every night. It got a lot of different sounds on it. Babe, you want to say hey to everybody?
Hey, what's up?
We just laying in the bed chilling, y'all. And speaking on Lionia, well, speaking on Brianna, I done a video yesterday, but I did a short one. I didn't do the one with all the text. I said I was gonna do the remainder of the video for my members. I'm just getting I'm tired of talking about her, and it's like the same thing, the same exact thing she did to Robert, is the same exact thing she doing to Johnny L. Like we done seen it all before. Why is Bree singing two different stories? She never would. Okay, you can Nate. Excuse me, Tyrese. That's what I said. Brianna knows she's not putting them kids in daycare. She do that to try to get a rise out of Janelle. She need to let that man have his kids. I mean, not have them, but them give him visitations and leave that man alone. Let him cheat in peace. She definitely has a pattern. Yeah, when you say she has extremely dry personality. You know what? Now that I watch her and I go back and watch a lot of her and Robert old videos, he did bring that fire out of her. He did. Do I got any moderators in here? He absolutely did. So what are y'all thinking about Robert and Amira? Their relationship. I posted a video today on my Facebook page. They was out dancing. Robert was on beat. What do y'all think about that? Y'all already know how I feel about it. I like them together. And you can tell that She says I love Robert and Amir together. Yes. It doesn't seem like nothing is being forced. She says she took on Jonel's personality. Robert, yes, he does. He seemed real happy. And I'm happy for him. And today he posted a picture. I mean, he posted, let me see, what did he say? Hold on, y'all, let me see. It was a picture with him and dang y'all, what's the name of their page? Him and Amira page. Drop it in the chat, somebody. She is definitely broken. And that's why I be trying to, give her some words of wisdom and trying to lead the little lady in the right direction without just, you know, coming down on her all the time. But Brianna ain't gonna listen to nobody. She ain't listen to the people that was closest to her. Let me see. What's the name of that page? Hold on, y'all. Let me go to my Facebook. Let's see. Did he have it on? We outside. I can't find it, but it was a picture.
In the movie, this woman was hitting herself, bruising herself.
It was a picture that he did with he posted a picture with him and Amira's daughter, and it says something about family. But y'all, let's listen to this video that Robert did the other day. This reel. Let's listen to this and talk about this. Hold on.
Seemed like the man was abusing him. Fellas, listen up. Y'all see the movie I got right here on the screen? If you've never watched this movie, it's called Thin Line. I need you guys to go check it out.
Can y'all hear?
It was one of Martin Lawrence's better acting performances. I seen this when I was a young man, like a young man, and it taught me a lot. Y'all know I was raised up without a mother's love and a mother's advice when it comes to dating. So as a young man, I saw this movie, and if y'all remember this movie, Martin had a mother, and his mother was always on top of him, giving him the best advice. Martin was trying to be a little player out here. He was having all these different women. He experienced love before, but the love of his life went off into the army or the service or whatever, and she came back. Martin was still out here doing his thing.
Thank you, Miss E.
With all these different women, trying to juggle all these different women. And it was fortunate that he had a mother to, guide him. But even with a mother to guide him, he still was making mistakes. You get what I'm saying? And he made one of the worst mistakes of his life that almost got him killed. So to the young men out there, man, watch this movie and don't go throwing that love word around. You with these women are very emotionally connected through sex, and women will tell a man all day, I love you. You cannot say that word back unless you actually mean it.
Unless you actually
know what I'm saying? You can't. And in this movie, Thin Line, those words almost got him killed. Y'all gotta go watch the whole movie. But this movie kind of guided me, because as a young teen and in my earlier years of dating, a woman said she loved me, I say I love you back. I always said it back. And then when I saw this movie, it made perfect sense to me. Because Amanda...
You know what, Tyrese? I'm going to stop it right there because you just said something. You said nowadays everybody play with that love word. Babe, wasn't we just talking about this yesterday?
Yeah,
what was you saying?
I was saying, do we really know what real love is, especially if you ain't had a good example of it? We could say love, but love is truly unconditional. That word is unconditional, just like hate. It's a four-letter word. Hate is unconditional. I mean, hate goes many different ways. You can dislike hate, have resentments, envy, all of that. Love is the same way. You can be infatuated, lust. It's a lot of different things that goes along with it.
Go ahead, man.
Showing me.
No, go ahead.
Oh, and that's what I was talking about. Do we really know what love is? We don't really know what love is. And we be throwing that word around and trying to talk about it. I had to tell my wife, like, I told you I love you. I said I love you. I'm in love with you. But do I really know what that is? Because I didn't have no example of no love. Like,
Right.
my mother cared for me. She didn't want nothing to happen to me. But at the same time, shit, did she really love me? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just one of them things.
Let me see. Derek said, "Thank you, Cancer 66. Hey, my love." Derek said, "I know what love is. The day on the cross was real love."
Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Let me see. See what I missed. So, if y'all had to describe the word love, what is love to you guys? What is love to you?
who said who said that day on the cross?
It's somebody here named Derek.
Oh,
You want to
yeah.
elaborate
That
on it?
I don't know that because that'll turn into a Bible session.
No,
We'll
I
get the
mean it's
Bible
late
thumping.
night. Just speak your
Nah,
mind.
nah. I'm not gonna do it.
Unconditional. Okay, unconditional. Teresa, unconditional. Let me see. They don't even get to know each other and be talking about "I love you, babe." Yep. It's almost like love is just a word out of. They just say it out of
Out of
habit.
convenience,
Yeah.
they want to use it to. It's like a key to get through a gate. So you use that word love as a key to get through a gate. But a lot of times you get through that gate and you don't want what's on that other side. You don't understand what's on that other side. You know, it's a lot of stuff that could be behind that door that you ain't ready for.
And basically, somebody say, okay, love is being faithful. Love is peace. Um.
Those are
The
those are like attributes of when you love somebody.
yeah.
Those are things that come along with it. But everybody that you love ain't peaceful.
Yeah.
Everybody that you love ain't got their shit together. So I mean, is that really love? Love is not one side. Love ain't supposed to be one sided. And then a lot of times, love become lust, and especially nowadays. You bang that thing good, then all of a sudden, "Oh, I love you. I'm feeling this way about you," or she doing something good to you. "Oh, I love you. This is it," and you get food by being in the sheets with that word love.
Hmm.
That's you shouldn't throw that around if you ain't ready for that.
I know one thing my mom used to always say. She used to always say, when a man and a woman lay down, somebody, one of y'all, gonna get up out the bed with feelings,
Yeah.
and more than likely, it's gonna be that woman. She used to always tell me, so watch yourself. You see, the word love is used as a punctuation like a comma nowadays. Yeah, my love doesn't depend on you loving me.
Who
Love is,
said that love don't depend on you loving them? That's
I
that
don't know
one
this
side of
person.
love. That's that
You,
one side of love. Yeah. Yeah, love when you in a relationship should be mutual. That way don't nobody get hurt. Y'all ready for it. Y'all ready to try. If you ain't ready to try, then you should leave that shit alone. Relationships take work.
Teresa always had the mindset of leave your heart at home and bring your ass. So, ooh, I was getting ready to act. Dang, what was I getting ready to ask? Okay, what was that last comment you was reading? Because I was gonna piggyback off of that.
uh, about love is
Oh,
one side.
oh, she said my love doesn't depend on you loving me.
Yeah,
Okay. Um, she said, is that one sided?
yeah, that's one sided. Because my love don't depend on you loving me. You putting
Oh
yourself in a
yeah.
position to get hurt because somebody take advantage of that. If it ain't depend on you love you, that's how people get used. You should always make sure in any situation when you loving somebody that they bringing something to the table besides something physical. Love is inner, intimacy. That's where you get that word intimacy, intimacy. See inside of me. See what I'm all about, not just the physical. Because a person can look good, smell good, dress good, all of that, but not be shit on the inside.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Be all outside, nothing on the inside. They empty, they hollow shell. So,
So let me ask y'all. Hey, my dudes. Um, do y'all feel like you could you can love someone and still hurt them, as far as like love someone and still not be faithful, love someone and still lie to them? I mean, do y'all think you can love somebody and still do those things to them? Okay, wait a minute. Let me see. How you don't care for Robert Hampton? He already say woman with nothing but skits. I guess you agree. Support. Let me go up. Who was that? You know, everybody ain't a fan of Robert. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, don't like the way Brianna done him, but a lot of people think Robert is arrogant. Um, a lot of people think that he don't take accountability for a lot of things he do. Trying to put it off on other people. I've always said Robert got the type of personality like, he just gonna say what it is he want to say. He don't care about how it makes you feel. Trinity, hi, I'm home from the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know you was in the hospital. Hope you're feeling better. Yep. She said one-sided love will eventually turn into obsession. Yeah, and speaking of that, that's that's what um that's what happened with Flavored and Robert. Robert let her know up front that that's all it was. And hey Vicky, thank you. Welcome in. I mean, hey, welcome in. Yeah, Robert. Okay, y'all tell me this. So Robert said that he, let Flavored know up front that it was not going to go no further than what it was. Them being friends with benefits. As husbands say, what you say, B&B benefits,
Business and benefits.
business and benefits.
Yeah.
And baby, I'm gonna ask you about I need your opinion on the whole Robert thing in just a second. But do y'all think that okay, he was saying that they was just friends, okay? And yes, we all know that they was sleeping together. He was dating her, they was going out. Do y'all think he was wrong for continuing to sleep with Flavor, knowing that her feelings were getting stronger? Do y'all think he was wrong for messing with her as long as he did? Madu says yes. You can definitely love someone and lie and cheat. People do it every day. I agree. Thank you for that $10 super sticker. I see he came to the internet several times and said, "You guys stop. I'm single." When we used to say they look good to, he definitely did. He definitely did. Can someone please explain I love you, but no longer in love? Oh, babe, yeah, you just talked about that.
What's that?
Explain how you could tell somebody you love them, but you're no longer in love with them.
Yeah. And once again, we go back to what is that love? Because love, you don't want you don't want to see nobody hurt. You don't want to see nothing bad to happen to them. So of course you have love for them, but that don't mean you're gonna be at their every beck and call or you in love with them. There's different levels to that shit. It's different levels to love. That's what my opinion, and that's just a prime example of it.
And yeah, and like when we did a video today for my members, and we was talking about marriage and relationships. I'm gonna get back to Flavored and Robert. Don't think I forgot. I'm gonna answer y'all question. But speaking of this, we done a video earlier for my members, and we talked about some things that we done went through in our marriage. And it's been a point in our marriage where I'm sure you've loved me and not been in love with me. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And
yeah.
I've been there before too. We going on 20 years.
Going
We
on
done
20 years.
we done been through some shit.
And
We ain't always been in love with one another.
but we held on. I mean, it's I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but we were stubborn at that point in time, and shit, we got 20 years in the game, and it seemed like it went by so quick. And it's just been times where, look, ain't no relationship perfect, and I'll be the first to get on here and say there's definitely times where I was like, damn, let me go and get these paperwork together. I'm sure it's time where you was saying the same, like, nope, I ain't doing this with you and all of that because the things we were going through was new to us. We didn't have no help. We didn't have anybody to go to or friends or none of that that was gonna help us out. We was kind of the first ones to get married and out of our little group at the
Yeah, out
time
of our little
to
group.
get married and start settling down and all that and leave the club scene alone and the motorcycle club scene and all of that. We kind of pulled back from that, so we didn't have no help, and that's just one of the things you go through when you a pioneer, so to speak, and a trailblazer, and you want what you want. Nobody ever gonna be easy or fair. You just you got to deal with it.
And Tyrese, no, I don't see the gift either. But thank you for sending one, sweetie. Um, Let me see. It was a question somebody. Okay, she said, should you love with or without expectations? Ooh, them expectations will have you in your feelings, honey.
You better
It's
not
the
expect
biggest
nothing.
disappointment.
You better not expect nothing. Shit, you go into it blind. Love is blind. You go into it blind loyalty, blind faith, and trust in God. That's about best I can tell you. And learn everything about that person because 20 years later, I'm still learning about my wife, myself, my kids, my grandkids, shit, my job, and I've been doing that over 20 years. Like, you still learning. You
Mm-hmm.
still learning. You'll never stop learning. I'm still learning ways to make my wife smile and make her happy because she's not the same person she was when I met her almost 20 years ago.
Yeah,
She's a
that's
mature woman. I used to be able to go out and grab a couple Coach purses and stuff like that, and she'd be cool. Now she look at me crazy like, boy, what is you? I got closets full of purses. What is
right.
you doing?
Let's
Like,
go look for some
yeah,
land. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Look at me like I'm crazy. What is you doing?
And that's what I had said in my video earlier today. We did. When you take that when you standing before God, you take that vow and you say I do. A lot of people don't realize that you're saying I do, I do, I do, I do. You have to continue saying I do. I'm not the same person that he married. What 18 years? What is shit? Over
18 and some
16
months.
years
Yeah,
ago. I'm not
yeah.
that same person. So, with that being said, he has to continue to say I do to the new me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the same. And I have to continue to say I do to my new husband because he's not the same. We're evolving, you changing, every day. Let's see.
What is this? So go back to the flavored and Robert thing. They asked that question.
Uh, okay, let me go back to it. Okay, let's go back to the Robert. Where we left off with Robert and flavored. Oh, I asked the question of if he should have, knowing that she was falling deeper in love with him, even though he was straight up with her that it wasn't going to be anything else. Do y'all think he should have kept messing with her behind the scenes, or do you think he should have just cut it off immediately? Yes, you definitely have to. Hey, Monduce, you still in here? Hey, Too Real. I was just finna tell Ma I need her to be a moderator, but Too Real popped in. Hey, my girl. Said women file for divorce 80% of the time. Ma, can I make you a moderator? Hey, Hercules. I ain't seen you in a long time. Um. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, so babe, what's
Hmm.
your opinion on Robert with the
Well,
whole Miss Season? Because you've been
well,
hearing me talk about it. Like,
flavored,
yeah,
just
do you
flavored.
yeah flavor?
Yeah.
Do you think he was wrong for continuing to mess with that woman, knowing that she wanted something more that he was not willing to give?
When he cut it off is when he cut it off. I mean, at that point when he cut it off, she knew the deal. She knew the deal. She knew what it was. and she just didn't want to believe that. I come on, I done got into situations, hiring somebody, a friend, like, oh, it's gonna work out, and then you go along and it don't work out. You like, damn, I gotta let them go now. Because I thought it was gonna work out. I told him, look, I'm still your boss, even though we cool.
But that's different
You
from
know,
being in a relationship and your feelings is on the line.
it
You know what
don't
I'm
matter.
saying?
My feelings was still with my friend when I hired him. You know what I'm saying? He was still my buddy, but at the same time, that situation is similar because he told her what it is and what it wasn't from the beginning. He told everybody on a public form, on a public platform. I'm single. I'm not in no relationship. This is what it is. Whether she chose to continue to give herself to him, even though he's telling her that, that's on her.
Yeah.
That's on her. What did he do wrong besides say, hey, this ain't what I want. I'm enjoying my time. People do that all every day, dating. They date, see
Yeah.
how it goes, sleep around or whatever, mess around or whatever, and then they say, okay, well, I ain't feeling this no more. I want something different. She just chose to play that role. I think, in my opinion, I don't know her mind, but she just chose to take that because it was so public. Everybody was seeing and she seen what she was getting, how she was benefiting, and all of that, the things that they was doing, and that's what she wanted. She wanted that lifestyle, but it just wasn't meant to be with him. He cut it off, and then he, waited a time, whatever. He met the lady he with now, and then that's what it is. She should have moved on too.
Yeah.
She knew everything he had been through, everything he had went through, and then no way, in good faith, if she had feelings for him, she should have done him like that. She seen what he had been through already. She was right there helping him out. So she
Yeah.
should she shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
That part was wrong. Did he do something wrong? If he had been telling everybody, once again, I don't know what was being said behind closed doors, but if he's on a public platform saying, I'm single, I'm not in no relationship, and
That's
letting
what it
everybody know
is.
that, then that's what it is.
That's what it is. Says she's still in love with him now, but trying to hurt him with the lie, going to the courthouse lying. Yep. She doing exactly what Brianna did. Now I want to switch lanes for a minute and talk about the whole thing with Janelle. So, babe, Janelle and Brianna, they back on they off thing, and Brianna is now. I know you don't want to speak on. Well, you don't mind
I
speaking on
don't care.
nobody, but um, Janelle is now filing for emergency court order to be able to see his children. So basically, what she doing is now she's doing to him what Robert did to. I mean, what Brianna did to Robert.
If it walk like a duck, if it's quack like a duck, then it's a duck. That's her MO. Same game, different name. That's her MO. That's what she doing. That's what she do. She thought it was gonna work out. They was playing one another. She got
Playing
into
one another.
that.
They both thought they had some, didn't they?
She got into that. I remember when she was on that bragging, saying, "Oh, I got me a real dude now, a real actor. He ain't doing no skits and yada yada yada." Okay, you thought it was what it was. It was cool. You was bragging. He got on there, all in RH face, playing with him and all of
And his
that.
daughter,
His
yeah.
daughter and all of that. I remember all of that. I don't know who may or may not remember that, but I remember all that. And once again, look at who he is, and look at who she is. She got rid of her husband, who she was married to,
Well,
because
she
she
ain't had
said
no
he.
choice. She, she
But
couldn't keep Robert if she tried.
okay, but still, however it went, however it went, she's no longer with RH.
Right.
He's no longer with her. However you want to say it, six of one, half a dozen of another. But she thought she had something in Johnny.
And Janelle thought
Thought
he
she
had
had
some in
something in her.
Brianna. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now she's playing the same old game with two more kids, which she shouldn't be playing. She should not be playing that game. She should be focusing on getting herself healing from this torturous process and taking care of her kids. But once again, here we go. And I've said it once and I've said it again. We as a community should not be running to these people to solve our domestic issues. Once
Hmm.
again, here go another African American woman running to the police. He's going to the courts. Come on now, we shouldn't be doing all of this court stuff. We
Yeah.
shouldn't be doing it, especially when they got kids and stuff involved. Y'all knew what it was. Y'all knew they knew what it was. and they shouldn't be doing that. Him filing for his
It's
kids.
and it's
Okay,
awfully funny that
I don't know if he's the best option, but okay. You know
well,
what I'm
oh,
saying?
Janelle.
Yeah, I don't know if he's the best option to be
Yeah, I
trying
was
to do
just
all that, but okay.
yeah, I was just going to talk about all the abuse and stuff she went through with him. And I'll say allegedly, but Brianna came out here and said what it was herself, And it's awfully funny how when he was abusing her and her son allegedly, she didn't run to the court, she didn't run to the police.
Right,
But now
right. Now,
she's mad because Janelle done stepped out again
yeah, now he the
and
filing
things ain't
her
going
money.
her way. Now she want to run to the court system.
Yeah, yeah. And that ain't cool. That ain't cool. That once again we got the people getting involved in a domestic situation which they created, and that ain't cool. They need to, just like they created that situation, they need to be mature adults and work it out without them for the sake of the kids. The relationship is done. You knew who he was way before you had them kids. You should have been using some protection. You see, he showed you who he was. You just didn't believe him for it. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now you got two more kids. You got to deal with that.
And Tyrese, you right. Tyrese said, "Well, how you know she didn't hit him first?
Yeah,
We know what
yeah,
we know what she did to
yeah,
Robert. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, however the story goes is how it goes. We at this point, I don't know who's saying what is the
What I do
truth.
know is Robert gave Janelle the blueprint on what to do when he couldn't see his kids, because he
Yeah,
jumped right in
yeah, and that's exactly
and
what he
doing
did.
exactly
Yeah,
what Robert did. He sending them texts. Now he on that. What's the name of that app that they communicating on, that Brianna and Robert used to communicate on? Now he communicating through the app. He got a paper trail. He trying to make it sound good over text, and Brianna ain't trying to hear it. But that's just who she is.
yeah,
That's just who she is.
yeah. But it's, when people show you who they are, believe them for it. Be like, okay, thank you. You showed me who you are. At this point, she was at a point in her life, and look, she was at a point in her life where she seen who he was. Just believe him for it and say, you know what? Thank you for showing me who you are. It didn't cost me nothing at this point. You didn't have them two
Right,
kids.
because it was
It didn't
early
cost you
on.
nothing
Yep.
at this point. It was early on. You just could have faded away. Like, I'm gonna slowly pull myself away from the situation because I don't see it working out for me. And when ain't nothing would have been wrong with that. Nothing. Look, I don't care to see the videos of her. Not saying that I don't. Well, however y'all take it, I don't care to see the videos of her getting on there stressing out, and she got kids. I don't wish that for nobody.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Nobody be stressed out like that in their mind, going through it all by themselves. Feel like they ain't got no help. That ain't a good place for nobody to be. And my prayers go out to her. I got empathy for her when it comes to that.
Mm-mm.
But like, man,
Mm-mm.
what?
Mm.
That that
Um,
you, that's a best messed up place to be.
it's a messed up place to be, but you know what? They both asked for that. That's their
Shit.
karma. And it's the funny thing, it ain't funny, but the thing is, like, how they both getting their karma at the same damn time.
But still, but look, he ain't, trust me, he still doing him, living his life. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Yeah, he probably want his kids and all that because he want to see them and all that. And I'm sure that's his mother too. Her grandkids, her first grandkids, and
Oh,
situation
Patricia.
ain't. Yeah.
Patricia, honey,
So
ain't never cared for Brianna.
and there it is. That ain't a loving, fruitful relationship.
Hey,
So
Lasonder.
man, they
Yeah.
once again they created all of this. They could have just walked away from it. Just could have walked away, and everybody be living their life doing them. I don't wish nothing bad on Janelle. That's messed up for him and his kids, his first kids. You know what I'm saying? That's messed up to be your first kids in this relationship you got. This what you got going on. But once again, it was right there in his face, and he
Hmm.
seen it. And he ain't say, you know what, I'm gonna pull away from this situation. But
And my thing is, like I said in my video yesterday, like, how you gonna be online talking about you do it all? You ain't got no help. It's always mama, and you got the daddy right there begging you to see his children.
And
And if Jonell was if Jonell was doing what Brianna wanted him to do, he would still be seeing his kids.
so what happened to the when they was walking and she had the kids and he was holding the boy and what happened to that?
They was
Because
just at a Junie's birthday
right,
party.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What happened with that?
They be on and off every week. I have never seen two grown adults break up as much as they do. Every week is something. And then they back together trying to do the family thing. Then they broke up again. Then they back to like this some shit you did in your teenage years. Like this girl has 6 kids,
Oh look,
3 daddies, three different baby daddies, and you ain't with now one of them. Like you let this man put because they playing these kids, them babies. I don't know if they plan
look.
to have two, but they plan that pregnancy, and you let this man plan to put kids in you, and couldn't even marry you. He couldn't even commit to being with you for the rest of your life,
Man,
and
get
you
the
let
ring
this
before you
man.
get the thing.
You always coming up with your stuff.
This is my lingo. Get the ring before you get the thing. Trust
Woo.
me. Because she got thing one and thing two before she got the ring.
Yeah,
No, 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 no.
yeah.
No, no, no. Don't hit them sheets before you speak. They should have had a conversation. They was
They
all
did
in
have.
them
You know
sheets.
what? They did have a conversation, and the
It was a
conversation
short
was
one. It was a
right.
short one. It must have been a short one. And they got right to it. They got right to it. So no.
Like
No.
they literally planned
No.
to have a baby. She said,
No.
she took Geritol and everything.
What?
Yeah,
So she asked for this.
they both wanted this.
Man.
And it's crazy
They
because y'all relationship has been toxic from day one. Like I wish I could have been a fly on the wall to see which one, thing one or thing two, said, okay, let's do this.
look,
Which one? Which
look,
one said, okay, let's do this?
look. That must have been the special education class. They had the helmets on and that. Because man, I don't know what type of conversation they was having. Golly, man. No, 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 no.
Now you out
No.
here again. You went from a
Mm-mm.
whole husband, a family life, doing the family things. Husband taking care of you, husband, the man of the house. You ain't got to take to
That
somebody,
bag, babe.
to somebody. What that was?
That bag.
Oh,
When I
this
seen that bag,
that
when
they
he
was
put it,
making together
come, man. Man, listen. You fumbled that bag for this?
for
Oh,
this.
no. You,
You
no.
went from that to this to where
No.
you taking care of a nigga because she took care of Jonelle.
No. No.
She took care of
Mm-mm.
Jonelle. Now you went from that to moving once or twice a year, went from 4 kids
To
to six
six.
kids to
And the
single,
bag is gone.
and the bag is gone.
That was just off one demonstration for what you told me. The bag, that bag. Like what? I'd have been like, look, if I was Johnny, I'd be like, look, you going over there with your husband Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and I get
I see you on
Saturday,
the weekend.
Sunday, or whatever, at the bed and breakfast, and keep that bag rolling. Because man, ain't no way.
I'm gonna tell you what Brianna's problem
Mm-mm.
was. Now I've always said this. No, I don't believe Robert abused her, but I believe with Brianna being as young as she was, Robert being as the older man he is and more mature, Brianna didn't. She didn't like feeling like he was controlling her. And I'm not saying he was controlling, but by him being more wiser, I can see him, setting the tone. Because you can see now how she just all over the place with her life.
I'm
And she would take, I believe she took that as control. And when she got away from him, it was like she felt like she can breathe, but she didn't realize what she did. She
listen.
thought she wanted.
You know Robert. You know Robert could come back, right? RH could come back. You know what I'm saying? He making a comeback in love. You know he gonna make a comeback in his pockets. He could come back from that. He on his way coming back. You see him making family content. He taking all the mature steps. And look at where she at.
Yeah.
If look, let me tell you something. If I was, God forbid, if I was in them shoes, like some unaliving got to happen. Like you ain't finna think you just what? Even though Whoever
Yeah, he
phone it
don't mean
was.
that. He don't mean
Like,
that.
let me tell you something. Ain't no way you just finna run off and get another bag and think that and you be all in love and booed up on a vacation island. Oh, God forbid, man, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I was looking at Robert in the mirror
No.
video today, and then I went through my inbox. Remember, I said I'm checking all my messages. I went through there and I seen somebody sent me a video of Brianna in the bed, and she had one twin on this side, one twin on that side. It said she was looking defeated, and I'm like, I know she see this content and just like, damn, like look at her life.
Man, look at her life.
Look at her
On the
life.
internet, stressed thin, want some adult interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like you done had it's over with, boo boo kitty. It's over with. You got them kids now. You finna sit it down for a minute.
So if you was a single man out here and you ran into a woman
Hmm.
with 6 kids and 3 baby daddies, I mean
Hmm.
honestly, what would be your first impression? Like say you took somebody on a date and she said, I got 6 kids
Hmm.
and 3 baby daddies.
Okay, we will get into the healing process. I understand wherever you heal from the relationships, where you at with them relationships, your understanding of it all. I wouldn't get into who fault. Ain't
Exactly,
no
Vicky.
fault.
Run.
Right? It's just. I mean, I ain't. If the woman has matured and moved on in a positive manner and don't have no hurt, and then she doing what she got to do to take care of them kids, then any man should be a bonus to what she got going on already. You know
Thank
what
you,
I'm saying?
Lasandra.
He
Appreciate it.
he should walk into a situation where not that he's walking in and he's got to take over everything.
Right.
No, he take over everything by choice, being a provider, being a man. But at the same time, it should be a bonus. A man don't come in to her life. Wouldn't come in. I wouldn't come into her life and be like, okay, I'm in your life now. Now you can take a break and go hang out at the club and get your adult. No, 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 no. We ain't doing that. I'm gonna be a bonus to what you got going on already. So a lot of them things that you was doing, I'm gonna lighten the load on you.
And that
You
ain't
know
what
what I'm
happened.
saying? And that ain't what happened.
He came in and became her oldest boy. She had to take care of him.
Right, right, right. Yeah, I had to take care of him.
Yep.
Had to take care of him. I don't know exactly what the thought process was in that situation, what they thought they was gonna come away with, but he walked into some drama. That should have been his red flag right there to run. You into it with your baby daddies and all this mess going on.
But
No, you
babe,
should have ran.
she showed up at an event with hired security. He thought he had something.
Oh yeah,
She thought she had like
yeah.
they let me see. Somebody said something in these comments that I think it was it Tyrese? Let me go back. That's exactly what happened.
Hercules Brown said hit and run.
That's exactly what happened. And instead of her, like, when she started seeing the red flags, instead of her walking away, she was too worried about what the internet was going to think about her. She was too worried about Robert seeing her fail in that I can't even call it a relationship, whatever it was. She was so worried about what everybody else thought that that's why she stayed and didn't walk away. And that was the worst thing she could have did. Cause now look how deep she in.
Yeah, she ain't over her head right now. She ain't
Yeah,
over her
Vicky,
head.
they tricked each other.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they did, and everybody see it. That's the thing. Like soon as they was going through all this crap and doing all this,
Thank you, Josephine. I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
they immediately running to the internet, putting all their business on the internet. Man, whatever they going through in their relationship, they should have been keeping that private. I
Well,
get it. They need the clicks and views. That's where their bag was coming from. But get on here with something else with the clicks so you can get the clicks and views. Don't put your personal stuff on here.
well, the
Stuff
thing,
that they was going through.
well, the thing is, towards the end, like I'm saying, the end now, honey. If Brianna could run that mouth like she used to run it about Janelle, she would definitely jump out here and spaz out. It's a reason why she can't do what she want to do.
Why is that?
It's a
What?
reason
What?
why.
Why is that?
It's a reason why she can't come out here and do him like she used to do him. And I believe he made her sign the NDA. She can't.
Oh
She
yeah.
can't.
Put that paperwork on.
Yeah, I believe he put that paperwork on. And I bet his mama made him do it.
Yeah, because he in the public eye. He in that actor's lane, and once you get uh, in that actor's lane, and you're not the public favorite, then that's a problem for you
Mm-hmm.
because the fans really make them whether they gonna go watch their movies or support them
Yeah.
or. Mm. I mean, I seen the whole Wu Tang thing. I grew up with the real thing, so that wasn't like intriguing to me. Now, if they had had, the original Method Man and all them in it, then I'd be like, damn, yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
So you think
Cause you can tell.
she did it?
What is it?
I was looking
Oh,
at the,
read the
yeah, reading the
comments.
comments. Smart as her damn mouth with RH, yeah. That it was.
Miss Lasandra said, Harmony, I'm so happy for Robert. He getting his life back. I love his new relationship. We fought for Robert. And he is in love. Miss Lasandra, I am so, let me tell you, I looked at that video of him in the mirror today dancing. I don't know how many times. And I was just smiling looking at it because you can tell that his smile is genuine when he's with her.
And he got a different look.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. This man done changed his whole style up.
And Lasandra. And he was dancing on beat. She got the man dancing on beat. It don't get no better than that. Because y'all know Robert, he got 2 left feet. 2 left feet and 3 legs. That man can't catch a beat to save his life, babe. If I wish you could see him dance. It
But
don't make no sense.
but look, everything that he went through, and he just, he wasn't on that clown until like somebody's like, people was like, look, please say something. Let us know where you at or what. And he would get on there, say something, do a little
Yeah, but
something,
he
whatever.
never wanted to
But
do none of
he
that.
never wanted to.
He never
He
wanted to do none of that.
he held his cards to his chest,
Yeah.
and that's what's crazy for him to go through all that and then get on here bashing her, doing all that stuff and all that. And then look at him now, karma, man. That's
Yeah.
crazy, man. Look at that, man. That man got a whole different look, whole different woman, man.
He's smiling from ear to ear when he
Hmm.
with a mirror. And I know a lot of people got their opinion of her, but like I said, y'all, I know people, and from the jump, I knew it was something about her. I knew it. Now, if I'm wrong, it turned out to be something different. I ain't got no problem with coming on here saying, oh, y'all, shit, I fucked up. I was wrong. But I really believe what they got going on is real.
And ain't no relationship perfect. They gonna have their ups and downs. As long as they keep them ups and downs to themselves and not put them on here, when I don't think she would. I don't even think he would do that or she would do that. I think whatever they would work out, they would work out. Personally, I don't even see them
Yeah,
bringing all
because
their
yeah,
drama to
she's
the
something.
internet.
Yeah, because Robert never would bring his stuff to the internet, and you could tell she's
Hmm.
not that type of woman. Let's see. Too Real said that's what's hurting Flavor. That's exactly what's hurting her.
Yeah, yeah.
That's exactly what's
She
hurting her.
definitely should have. Miss Flavor should have definitely got on here doing that. She should definitely come on because people was rocking with her hard, and then she get on here doing that. Man, come on now.
Miss Lysandra said and Mosky picked her dad and ex-wife. She definitely did. Me and Lupac was talking about that yesterday.
Hmm.
We was talking about that yesterday. We
Tell
was like,
Mosky I need some lottery numbers.
Mosky, Bay said he needs some lottery numbers.
I need that Mega Million real quick.
Okay. She sure picked her out and was like, Daddy, let's go talk to her. She said, did y'all see Flavor today? What did she do? I haven't been over there. Now she over there in paradise after doing that. I know y'all lying. What she done post
What paradise she?
after she done started all this shit?
Yeah,
Well, she really ain't started nothing because I don't think it's gonna go nowhere.
no.
Did y'all see them court documents with her and her
No,
husband,
she
her
said Too
ex-husband?
Real said she on vacation.
Oh, she on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
She done kicked up all that shit and done took off.
Caught her a plane. She needs to be somewhere close. She
Ooh, I
said
hope
it's
she ain't got
fake
that
this one.
side ponytail on that damn vacation.
Not happy
She
for
got to get
real.
that side ponytail up. Let's see. I saw that. Sabby said, hey, Sabby. Said it's fake. She's not happy for real. She definitely is not.
Mm.
And then, y'all, not only did she run to the court, but she told them that she is afraid for her safety. Like man.
Ain't that
And I
what
got so many text messages, y'all. I was going to release them, but I don't know. I
ain't
probably release them to my
ain't that
members.
what uh ain't that what the first wife did? Ain't that what she said? She
Who?
said she was scared of him.
Brianna,
Yeah,
yeah.
didn't she say that?
Yeah. Remember she said he had a pew pew.
Yeah.
Hey, Loyal. Nope, she got some nice locks in because I was tired of that side ponytail, child. Honey.
Most seniors are
The,
afraid of people. Boy, y'all
it
clowning
said
this thing.
what?
Most seniors are afraid of people.
Ah, Latanya.
man, man, listen. I could just sit back, get some popcorn, and read these comments.
She's and then they be so quick with it.
Right.
She done stressed herself out so bad, and she too old for that nonsense. She is
What are y'all? What are they doing up at 2 something in the morning?
talking shit.
Coming back this early, man. Golly.
Afraid of what her reflect. Right. And y'all know what? Her and Robert was done last February. It's been
Said,
almost a year. And now you come with this?
said, baby, she watching Robert. I know her Bree going crazy. You know
Yeah.
they is. You know
Yeah.
they is. They probably said somewhere plotting together.
Oh, Miss Lasandra, did you see the picture that he posted with him and Amir's daughter? And he said, damn, what was the name of that page, y'all? Him and Amir page, so I can pull it up.
She said it's almost 4 there.
Where's she? Miss Lasandra, almost 4. Where you at?
I'm old for that shit. I agree. She too damn old for this.
She is.
Yeah, it is right there.
Oh shit! I gotta turn that off. They got that on Miss Salty Pay. I mean, they got that in the group, and they got flavored pictures say Miss Salty, and then that's the song.
Who did they call her nutmeg? Remember them comments they
It
called
was
her
somebody in the
nutmeg?
comments.
That's good
Y'all
cracking.
may not wait a minute. Hey, Aisha.
MD in the house. Bibbly Snipply, my goop, what's going on?
What is?
Baltimore, Bibbly Skibbly, Billy Snaps, my goop, what's going on?
Oh, Miss Lasandra, you in Orlando?
It's Orlando, send us some of that sunshine. We need it. It's
Okay.
cold in the motherfucker here.
There's no way I would fall head over heels for a dude that just got out of a marriage. Right. But wasn't she posting dates with other men before Robert even came? Yep. I seen her with one guy. Hercules said, I'm on the floor, my stomach is hurting. My guys are awesome, hilarious.
Y'all on this yellow bus all day long. Shit, 24/7.
Twin said we straight savages. Being up at 2:35 this morning. Harmony and hubby, y'all. I'm driving that damn yellow bus. And babe, you the chaperone.
Yeah, you know, I'm sit down. Get out.
Oh,
Stop throwing that paper. I got my yellow vest on. Oh, shit.
Ooh. I'm not falling for no young dude going crazy, and I'm old as hell. I notice these old heads think they can make the ex jealous by going on a date. You know what? And once all of this came out, and she did the court, ran to the courts. All I thought about, y'all, was Sage in the City, and I started going back reading a lot of them posts, and I'm like, she been crazy.
Said, wasn't she posting dates with other men before Robert
Yeah,
even
she was
came
on a
out with
date
her
with
now?
one. Yeah, with one guy.
So what she was tripping about then? She was trying to make
She was
RH
trying to
mad or
make him
something?
mad. Yeah, you know.
That old shit. That's some immature ass shit. That's something you man, whatever. I ain't gonna
She said Robert RH really couldn't give Flavor a good eye contact. I used to say it. I used to say the same thing. Mom do said, now you know Salty been crazy. I tried to give it a benefit of the doubt.
And I'm not falling for no young dude going crazy, and I'm old as man.
You
Listen,
behind on the comments.
I am. I'm way
Hit
behind.
the arrow.
Um,
Babe, hold it down for a minute. I gotta go pay the water bill.
all right. Close the door behind you and lock it. Oh, shit.
You better find your own shit to say.
Oh
That's
man.
me and my members. What you say, babe?
Close the door behind you and lock it. Y'all got me in here. All right, so I'm going through these comments. Too old, Robert. Maybe next time. Yeah, too old. Especially somebody straight out of a marriage. That just you don't even know if this dude done healed or what he had or what he didn't or did have going on. That's too much to want to get serious with somebody. That was crazy, real crazy. The live she did a live the same night she filed that paper. Did she talk about it when she did the live? Talk about everything she did or didn't do? I don't know. I ain't see that one. Your hubby got this. Oh hell yeah, I got this. This what I do. Thanks for the support though, Sherry. Yeah. She had posted her at a restaurant with a man with that wine glass. She told her Robert wasn't ready. Set her down. Now she told me that agreed to be friends. Well, my understanding, they had been agreed to be friends. Um, so that wasn't nothing new. That was she didn't talk about it with her crazy toss. So yeah, she didn't talk about a lot. I'm sure that was going on behind closed doors.
What I've been.
No, I'm just reading the comments and going over people's comments. That's all. They
Okay.
give some good comments.
Let me see.
She said, "Hubby got this." Yeah, Hubby definitely got this.
Mrs. Summers said she had posted her at a restaurant with the man with that wine glass. So she told us, yeah, a lot of them text messages. She acting like she cool, and then, honey,
Too real, too real. Hitting too real. That's hitting the nail right on the head. She thought that he was gonna chase her and thought that he was gonna be all over her and all that. That man just went through having his stomach removed, having all this hell going on with this lady about his kids. Yeah, I mean, losing a bag. That was just too much.
mm-hmm.
He wasn't into finna trust no woman right off the back again. He wasn't finna do that.
Right, and for her to think that.
Her to think that.
And he just came out of all that shit.
Like, I get you was there to support him and help him out and all that. That was cool. Like, that was cool as a friend. But don't think that he was just finna throw everything at you and, man, that's,
Let me
She didn't
see.
give him no time to heal.
She definitely didn't. Let me pull up some of these text messages and see. I ain't even got them in order.
Thank you. Natasha, was that Natasha
Here I
Chamberlain?
am.
Y'all putting some real shit on here. Y'all want some drama. Yeah, y'all some drama. Yeah, all day, every day.
What they say?
Y'all put some real shit on here. Y'all some drama. All day, every day. The old puss couldn't stick. That snapper probably wasn't snapping no more.
Let's see.
That old your Cooper company, man, that's what I'm talking about. Nicholas Street. That's that Nicholas Street. Yeah, man, your Cooper, huh? I've been out that way one time. Jesus, she thought he was losing out like, please, yeah. On a date with guys on the lake, yeah. That's like, let me ask y'all something. So, if she was a real friend and she was doing all of this, why, as soon as she didn't get her way, she immediately wanted to start throwing these other men in his face?
Who?
Like, Flavor. Like, I'm reading in these comments, they saying that she was on date with other men and doing that. Like if they
But
was
she
just,
thought it was gonna like Two Real said.
but
She
like
thought
the thought process behind that, the mindset. You know, I'm strong on mindset. The mindset behind all of that was crazy because if you were his friend, why would you do that to him?
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you was his friend, you see everything. It ain't like she just met him out the blue and she didn't know. She was right there seeing everything, helping him through everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then to throw another man in his face, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy.
Cause on one of these text messages, the person she was talking to, the person said he gonna say he's single because he is. That helps protect his image and the way he moving. And Flavor said, we had talked about circling for a friendship, but we've been that for 2 years. And then the person said, he don't want to be looked at as a bad man. And Flavor said, and I preserved his image. And the other person said, yes, you did. But people love the thought of y'all together as a couple. And Flavor said, I did tell him after I healed in him that I would circle back. It was just too fresh at the moment. And then the other person said, I agree. And then Flavor says, so I don't know. She So what this tells me is he wasn't talking to her at all, because she said after he left her alone, he wasn't talking to her because she said he talked about circling for a friendship, but we've been there for 2 years.
Yeah, Lasagna got all the tea.
Who, Miss Lasandra?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what I done miss? The hell?
Right. What the hell is that? Yeah, I'm sure she did feel used, especially because she was putting. That's because it goes back to what somebody was saying, and they thought it was gonna turn into something else,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
didn't.
Especially when
That's
that
the
tape was.
expectations. That's an
Y'all remember when
expectation.
that damn? I'm gonna tell you when she lost her damn mind. When that tape was released and Robert was heard saying on that tape allegedly, that she was a, what did he say? She was a transaction. Is that what Simone? Because
It was transactional
it
or
was
something like that.
transactional. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the business part
that's
with
the
the benefit.
benefit. That's the
Yeah,
BB.
instead you put the equal sign in between business and benefits. I mean the business. You just put the like it's a transaction. You know.
But that's when that's when shit started going left. She was upset about that. She was so upset about him saying that. And I don't. He did say they tried to make it seem like Robert meant something. Like he meant something else by it. He meant
No,
what the fuck he
no,
said. He meant
no.
what he said.
I tell you what, he a man of few words.
And so when he speak,
When he
he mean
speak,
he mean what he
he ain't gonna
say.
keep on repeating himself. That's one thing I know him to do. Yeah, when he get on there and say some shit, he gonna say it. That's what it is. He gonna
Greetings
get
from
it.
Australia. Graham, welcome in.
Man, Australia. Wow.
Hercules. The hub said, what you say? What you call what
Huh?
Robert
So what?
and Flavor was doing? That was what B&B.
Yeah, business and benefits.
Yeah, he said he said it was business and
Yeah, but
benefits.
take the
Hercules.
equal sign out. You know, business didn't equal benefits. It was business transactional benefits. So she was giving and he was giving too.
Teresa, that's why he never came and cleared nothing up, right?
Right.
You know what?
Right.
When I heard that shit, I was like, it's like, you know how you like shrink down in the chair, like, God damn. It's like I started sliding out the chair, like, God damn it, Robert. You know.
No, that was one of them moments. You know how you go see the kids at the play and your kids start acting up on stage and you put the little brochure over your face.
Yes. I was like, damn, did he call her transactional?
Yeah.
And y'all know after that, she was on the Mora panel. So,
Yeah. Yeah. What's happening? What's happening? What is that, Grand Mosquito?
yeah, he from Australia.
Yeah. What's happening? I still think it might be daylight over there right now.
What time is it over there?
Nighttime, I think it is.
Man, a few words. Yes, agree, BB. Brochure over the face.
Shit, I think we all have been there if you got kids. You know, like they couldn't wait for you to recognize when they start acting up. Shit.
I know when Simone gave I don't want to keep saying it that woman name across the street because I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to think I'm over here talking. I don't want no problems. But I know when Simone released them damn tapes to Amore and Robert heard that, I know he shitted on himself.
Yeah.
I know he was like, well, goddamn.
They done caught me. The jig is up.
The jig is up. I was
Man.
like, damn.
Yeah, that's probably right. Nah, I'm gonna leave it alone.
He said it's 6:49 p.m.
Yeah, nighttime. It's
evening.
the only continent that floats, Australia. It moves.
She said my screen is cracked and blurry. Is this Diddy? Where?
Make your face look like what? Oh, yeah. Should be his mom, and she didn't want him doing skit. The other women, she was acting like Bree, and he ain't doing them skits anymore.
Where? You notice he ain't doing them skits no more. Nope, he doing that family content, ain't he, Mr.
family
Sandra?
content.
Yeah. Yeah. He letting it be known. Teresa said no, he didn't shit his pants. Flavor knew the deal. That's why she was mad. Y'all, Robert, I don't know. Even that Simone girl was crazy. I don't know how he keep running into these crazy women. Graham, we talking about Robert LaTruth and his ex-friend. Once he told her he never wanted to be in a relationship with her, but behind the scenes, they were still sleeping together and dating. And once he cut it off and he got into a new relationship, she ran to the courts and said he's harassing and stalking her, and she's afraid. She's afraid.
She should have went on and said exactly what Bree said. Shit.
What?
That's the case.
Oh yeah, right.
Law of attraction. Yeah.
You know, I'm twin. I was thinking like, you know, you do it.
You attract what
You
you
attract what you are, but I don't want to do my boy like that now. Oh shit. Oh, we've been on over an hour.
Over an hour.
Yeah, well, y'all, we gonna go ahead and end this. We've been on for over an hour.
Man,
I'm
it's good
hungry.
talking,
We gotta
man.
go in there. I don't know what I'm
I
finna
think
eat.
it's time to make a late night run.
Some, cause I'm hungry. Y'all wish I had me a Maxwell Polish right about now. Mob do say harm. I've been saying from day one that his picker is broken. Everyone says it don't matter. So she was someone who's known online and watched fold to money too. Yeah?
Yeah.
Simone was definitely being your husband's voice. Everybody
Yeah.
knows she was sending all her money.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely was.
Yeah.
Let me see.
true.
She said, I think she felt like she was in there when she started hanging with his daughter in the pool. And yeah, because y'all know Robert said he would never have anyone around his child unless, now these was his words. Well, I don't want to mess it up. I think he said unless he was going to make her his wife or something. It was something on the lines of that. And the moment she was propped up on that couch with Mosky, I guess she was like, well, shit, I'm in there. He said it, and here I am. But no, didn't work out that way. Bye, Graham. Thanks for stopping through.
Yep.
Okay, y'all. Well, we're going to go ahead and end it. Thank you all for your support. I started, like I said, I came on here to test it out so I can kind of get more familiar and used to it so I can just start clicking this live whenever I feel like it. So I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for all the super stickers and for interacting. And yeah,
So
maybe we be back tomorrow late night.
Make sure you tap in with your family over here, man. Get your popcorn next time so we can kick it.
Yeah. your popcorn and your drinks.
Right, right. You gotta have something to sip on. And y'all, next time we go live, y'all let me know what y'all sipping on.
I got my you already know I'm gonna have my little tea over there. That's about it.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
damn
yeah,
tea.
yeah. All right.
All
See
right,
y'all.
y'all. Good
Tap in with your
night.
family. Yeah.
Talk to y'all later. Bye.
All right, fun.